After a 6-year absence, open wheel racing is returning to Watkins Glen International after a couple weeks of rumors. IndyCar confirming today a deal with WGI to bring the series back to Watkins Glen this September. WENY Sports Director Dan Fates joins us now to explain what this means for WGI. Now, open wheel racing has such a history in the Glen. Why is it significant for IndyCar to come back?
Yeah, that's kind of where WGI got their start. I mean, they really became the mecca of open wheel racing when they had the U.S. Grand Prix from the 60s and 70s. So it has such a nature here. This is the backbone of racing here. NASCAR's taken over and become the heart and soul, but really the backbone was this open wheel racing. So to have it come back to this community, the track's newly paved, so, the drivers we talked about yesterday with NASCAR talked about how smooth it was. That's even better for Indy racing. They've already talked about how they can't wait now to come and test, and they'll open up the boot. That's the racing that we all love to watch here at WGI.
And now you actually talked to Michael Printup, the track president, today. Very shortly after this announcement was made this afternoon, he flew out to Indianapolis for the announcement. What was his response to getting this deal?
Yeah, we had a lot of questions. I mean, we don't know if there's a title sponsor yet. We don't know all the logistics, and he's just extremely excited because he knows the history and he knows how important it is to bring it back here. The question still remained of the logistics behind it. And I was talking, is there a long-term deal in place? He says they're just going to worry right now about pulling off this tough feat, because to pull off this big of a racing event in 2 weeks to get a deal is very, very impressive.
And not to mention it's less than a month after NASCAR.
Absolutely.
All right, Dan, thank you so much. We will check in with you again in sports.